Sabotage, it's Jeff.
This is David.
Hey, David, let's play Monster Hunter.
Hey, Jeff. Yes, let's.
We're going to go for a hike through a great ravine. So let's make a casual set. We're just going to make a casual set. Literally, there's not going to be any fighting in this next mission because it's just a cutscene. So just, you can go out there,
do
go out there
casual
in
Friday.
something comfortable.
Right.
I mean, look, from the last mission, we know that place is extremely hot and it looks very uncomfortable.
Yes.
It would be inappropriate to wear something like the poor kitty in his Kodachi set. Feel bad for that kitty and the fur and everything.
It stops looking comfortable and starts looking like a sweaty nightmare.
This isn't quite wearing nothing, which is just default. Because I think I do like a little bit of, I think it's leather belt, leather boots. So you just got like the Nomura extra belts, the thigh belts, the very practical double thigh belt style.
Right. Yes. Why is it giving you the how to move prompt?
Not sure.
If we head this way.
I do know how to move at this point. I really do.
Yeah.
The gentle fourth.
I like how it's like, we found a way through. It's like, a mountain came through and rearranged the landscape. Yes,
the mountain
you did.
fought the mountain, and the mountain won.
Straight through. We didn't even slow it down. I'm guessing there's something pretty important on the other side.
I do like this little interim area, even though it's it's basically just a cutscene. But it's nice to have areas outside of just the regular places where you explore and fight.
Mm-hmm.
This is the power of an elder dragon.
Let's go talk to that serious handler. Mm-hmm. She is pumped for new quests. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
character also agrees.
All of the characters in this game are pretty on point, with just really wanting to be there. Except for the huntsman, because he's about to retire. But even then, he's pretty great.
We gotta be careful not to fall here.
Also,
can you fall here?
Technically, my kitty is not wearing the Kodachi armor. It's wearing an armor we haven't seen yet. Shh, don't tell them.
Think we're getting close?
I might have changed the order of time in the edit in order to make it more dramatic.
We might also see me modeling that set.
Maybe
later.
We might see that. Hey, it's a new area. It's the Coral Highlands. It's the pink and purple floaty particle place.
It's the place that looks like the ocean went away.
Mm-hmm. It's basically the ocean, but you don't drown because there's no water.
It's ocean, but what if dry?
Mm-hmm. Now the handler rushes in. One of the two things that she's known for doing. Well, three things. Being overly emotional at certain points, eating food, and rushing in.
Right. Despite having no combat abilities.
POV shots.
Yep.
I mean, I like the hustle on your hunter, but doesn't really accomplish anything at this moment.
I mean,
also,
they fall together.
Yes. Also, I feel like that Legiana's Wind Blast is not really that powerful. I think they might be overselling it a little bit.
Yeah, I think that coral patch they were on was actually just about to go anyway.
That's probably what it was. Yeah. Especially since wind powers are featured prominently in other monsters later.
Yeah. Hey, it's the character where I had the voice actress wrong.
Okay.
The entire time we played the game. But who has a real
She's
fun
another
design.
one of the first weirdos. I like her too.
She is.
I like her a lot. She has natural leather armor.
She's a little bit weathered.
Mm-hmm. Tempered.
Tempered, yes.
This is the research base. This
awesome.
is a great looking location. Unfortunately, we don't really spend a lot of time here just because it's more convenient to be in Astera because the smithy.
Right. There are a couple of...
there's a cool look to it. It's a 45-degree tilted ship.
Right. Also, it's the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Uh-huh. A Wyverian, sister of the Wyverian that is in Astera that does the bounties for you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Wyverian means elf ears, as mentioned before. The 3 fingers with thumb. And the weird clawed dragon feet. Try and get a little close up on.
Yeah.
Also really like Third Fleet Master.
Third Fleet Master's pretty great.
She's just there smoking.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
The only real reasons to come back here are a couple of fun little animations you can only get here, but also there are a few side quests that deal with booze that pop up here.
We're unfortunately we're pretty far out from doing booze related missions.
Yeah.
we have to really earn that. We have plenty of other ingredients to round up first.
All right, are we gonna look at the feet?
Try and get that close up on that weird dragon feet. It's kind of a little bit, to the side, just a little bit, almost. It's close enough.
Weird dragon feet. Also,
right.
her nose is way longer and pointier than you think it is, because you almost only ever see her straight on. And then when she turns her head in cutscenes, you're like, oh!
It's like, triangle.
Yes. It's the Elder Melder.
Elder Melder! It rhymes, you know.
Yes. And she's giving you your first charm.
Also, charms work, they are...
Accessories.
Accessories, yeah. It's a new slot for your armor. Much like the, actually, what was
tools.
it called? Yeah, the tools. The tools was a new slot, and now we have charm slot.
And you can upgrade them just like regular armor.
Yep, you can forge them, you can upgrade them. They have 2 or 3 levels, and they will just give you bonuses to, just hanging out, just getting that Vigor Wasp trap up to snuff. They will, in this one, as it says right there, it's a defense charm. It just gives you 1 point in the defense skill. It's great. They work a little bit differently than in previous Monster Hunter games. They work better and more understandably.
What? No.
Talismans in previous games would be sort of randomly generated, whereas in this, it's actually sort of the opposite of what it used to be. It used to be that you could forge decorations, which you could slot in, and then you would find charms and talismans randomly, and they would have random stat bonuses on them, plus or minus different skills. And in this game, it's really just the opposite, where the decorations, which we haven't actually seen yet, will be dropping randomly from different tiers of monsters, but the charm talismans themselves you can actually just forge with materials like it was any kind of weapon or armor piece.
Right. So you can have the skill sets that you want.
Yes.
A lot more easily. Like, hey, if you're a gun lance user, put an artillery charm on and never take it off. Just keep upgrading it.
Some of the charms that we'll want to get, there's basically a charm for each skill in the game. Not literally everyone, but for most of them. Did you know there's a spot back here?
Yeah, I did.
I did not know there was anything back here. I would just jump off the front.
It's how you get back up there if you don't want to fast travel.
I was like, I didn't know there was a ramp here. I've literally never been here before. Well, there you go.
You're learning
a new
things.
thing. Yeah, learned a thing.
Yeah. So this is
we'll be wanting to get friendship charms and botany charms and some geology charms, just so that our gathering sets are better, and then for happy fun times. Now, okay, stop everything. I don't care about anything else in Coral Highlands except for one thing. You know what it is, and it's not these birds. Although these birds are fine. I need to get me a wiggler.
Yeah.
Crouch down so they don't run away.
Yep.
Because they don't run away if you're at their level.
Yes.
I got me a wiggler.
You got yourself a wiggler.
All right. We'll see that wiggler later. Don't you worry.
And
I've got a spot picked out for that wiggler.
There's an even fancier wiggler.
Yes, the wiggler queen.
Yes. I've got like 3 or 4 of them. Just because as soon as I see one, it's stop everything. I'm catching this now.
As mentioned many episodes ago, all of the endemic life, there are sort of rare versions of them. So the Wiggler Queen, which is orange, is the rare version of the Wiggler. And the Wigglers are just adorable.
Yeah. And that is a
adorable, weird,
Seamus.
shy snake things. Yes, and that's a Seamus. Which I will need a few pieces for. I forget what actually I need that for. I think it's one of the... I think I'll need some Seamus stuff for one of the camps later.
Right.
I know for a fact that the first camp will actually need a Tsitsiyaku like hide or something. Which at this point I'm just going to be ignoring the Tsitsiyaku and the Legiana and the rest of the monsters that are in this area, just to move forward, with the main plot a little bit. We'll spend plenty of time in the Coral Highlands going around looking for stuff. Yeah.
There's a quest involving the Shamos called "It's a Crying Shamos," and it makes me happy. Mm-hmm. Also, it's our old-timey flashbulb monster.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps this cutscene is some sort of clue as to what the special ability of this monster is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think it's my favorite special ability that a monster has, just because it's...
David,
what?
I'm going to talk about Old Monster Hunter for a little bit.
Okay, go for it. Yep. I'm going to drink a soda and lean back.
That's fine. There's a monster. It's not in this game. It's called the Gypceros. It has a very similar effect, where it kind of has a flint on its head, which it uses to do a flash bomb effect, blinding everyone. So it's very similar to the Tsitsiyaku. But the Tsitsiyaku is directional. The Gypceros is omnidirectional, even if you're standing behind it and looking away.
Are you kidding?
No. Anyways, I'm saying that the improvement of being a sort of a line of sight thing, where there's like a cone of influence, and if you're, hiding behind a shield, or if you're standing behind it or off to the side, it doesn't affect you. Is a nice improvement. It makes more sense. That guy's just hanging out.
Yeah.
He's just like sunning, basically.
Yeah. Tsitsiyaku is one of those... one of the monsters
kind of
that
adorable. Feel a little bit bad when beating them up,
because they will not fight you until you fight them.
That's true. But also, they're like the first time I can get sort of like wide range on stuff.
Yeah,
their armor looks pretty nice.
It looks pretty
too
cool.
Special, but it's got like a good look to it.
Yeah. Oh hey, it's a Legiana.
Yeah.
In the spot where the Legiana is.
Yep.
One of the two spots it is at the beginning of missions.
It's the apex predator for this map.
Mm-hmm.
There's an apex predator for each of the maps in the sort of fictional ecological, pyramid of the different areas.
So
Legiana's the big one here. It is... I guess it is Anjanath.
Well, it's not that or Rathalos.
No, it's Rathalos. I think it's Rathalos.
Yeah.
Anjanath is... a close second, perhaps. Yes. Yeah. The dragon, if you will. And then for
I think we could build
Wildspire Waste, it's actually the Diablos, which we only saw briefly.
Yes.
The research base has a new guest. Want to go back and check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
Maybe get food?
Yeah.
The
handler is a character after my own heart.
We just had to look at its Tsitsiyaku and then get into the camp.
Right.
Fortunately, because we didn't fight the Tsitsiyaku, we will not have the components to build the second camp right away. Mm-hmm. But that's all right. We'll do that in a side video or a future video. I'm not sure. I'm going to work the Tsitsiyaku in there somehow, because it's another one of the ones that doesn't really fit into the main quests. It's just kind of is introduced to you, and it's kind of like, hey, if you want to fight this guy, go fight this guy.
Yo.
Field team leader has a grand old idea.
Oh? And is his grand old idea killing something?
Well, yes. Well, his grand idea is make an airship out of the ship.
Ah.
The airship engineer from earlier was fretting about not being able to find the third fleet and because he built the airships, and he's like, oh, it's like my fault, and if only I can find a way to get them back. So he appears again here at the research base. You can sort of read into his little storyline happening on the side. But
I mean, he shouldn't feel too bad, considering he's like, hey, I made you all airships. It's real dangerous. Maybe be careful. And they're already crashed.
And they're already gone, and they've crashed. And we haven't seen them in 10 years or whatever.
Yeah. So it's more like the field team, or the Fleet Masters are still just weird and bad leaders.
It's not just the first that are weirdos.
Yeah, all the fleet leaders are weirdos. Everyone's a weirdo, actually. Except for maybe Sirius Handler.
Maybe. We did get a glider mantle. That's another hunting tool.
It's really fun.
That one is especially useful in the Highlands because there's updrafts you can ride when you have the glider mantle on, especially for a particular shortcut which gets you from like the bottom to the top of the whole map. So there's that, which is nice. Otherwise, the glider mantle is just kind of like, it's whatever. It's the thing we'll use maybe once or twice in the Highland or the Coral Highlands, and then kind of not ever again. Especially since we also got, which was just kind of just happened after Zora Magdaros, is the health booster, which is great. This is the one that is related to the third Fleet Master. So
Yes.
he is the brother.
It's weird seeing the two of them and how contrasted they are, the uptight nerd and the pothead. Still great characters, though.
Good times. Still have to wonder where did that kitty armor come from?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Our next actual mission up in the corner there, Bloating Problems, is to go find a Paolumu, which is it's a thing.
It's adorable, and I hate it.
It's like, oh, cute. I hate it.
Hi, Boogie.
To steal lines from Lindsay Ellis on YouTube. Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah.
We've been kind of ignoring Poogie a little bit. We're going to try and raise some Poogie affection level there for future videos. But we're not going to be going after the Paolumu next, because we're actually going to take down that Ravine, which we got in the end of the last video. The Royal Relocation side quest was used specifically for improving not the number of things you can get from the Botanical Research Center, but the types of things that you can harvest.
Right.
So right now it's pretty basic, which, we've got honey and herbs, but we'll be able to get some more advanced things if we can go hunt a Ravine, which we'll do. Put that botany charm on the little list there. Probably the geology one too.
Right. Eventually it just boils down to what decorations you have, but
It'll be what do you need to supplement, and also which skills do you want to prioritize. I pretty much always prioritize level 5 wide range because I love doing support and just doing random SOS and actually being able to, help people keep them alive when they're doing something dumb, or in a proactive way, keep them alive, or let them be full dumb offense, and then it'd be like, it's fine, I got your help. Just keep doing you. Just keep taking that chip damage. You'll be good.
Yeah.
I love fighting Rathians and Rathalos with a lance.
In this game.
This is probably my favorite hunt so far in this game.
Really?
Because it's just like, it was hitting all, it was like in the zone, like hitting all of the, it was flowing perfectly. Where it's like all of the hits, all of the parries, all of the power guards. Basically embarrassed the crap out of the Rathian. Very proud of the lancing, the double lancing performance that we'll be doing here.
And I will be, as is the new tradition now, apparently wearing the skin and using the weapon of the enemy we're hunting. And
there you are, and he disappeared because it's a little bit of a little desync, but it's
just a little bit of
and we're back. just the network catch up there.
And I'm wearing the giant ridiculous antebellum lady hoop skirt.
The hoop skirt that is the poison hoop skirt, poison green hoop skirt that you can get from the Rathian.
Yeah.
I'm using a Baroth, which we've seen the lance before. This is a Baroth. This will be going towards a paralyzing lance. Fortunately, we can't quite get there yet. This is not the right direction. You're chasing down some other lead that is not going anywhere. But I'm pretty sure that the Rathian spawns in the northwest, which is
true.
It does.
But I was following the scent, the scout flies, because they were telling me to go that way. For whatever reason.
I'm pretty sure it's over here. And
It
sure
is.
enough, it is. That's all right.
Yeah.
You'll be here shortly. Let's do a few hits and then block that roar. So good.
Oh, you got a parry off the roar?
Yeah, I just got the counter thrust, not the full charge thrust, which I get if I do one of the power guards first, like that.
Like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't a critical, but that's all right.
Still does good
Constant damage. Thought it was doing the tail swipe.
Yeah.
It was not.
Which is almost always a double tail swipe. Mm-hmm. I'm on my way. I'll get there soon. Come back.
There's the tail swipe. All right,
there.
saw it coming. There's the second one.
Yep.
Got the blocks. It feels so good. And the power guard, you can of course transition into any direction in this game out of the block, so you can do a 360. Do we have another one? Yep.
Yep.
No one wants to do that jump. All right. Hey, there's a gun lance here too.
Yep. Hey, and my kitty put down a flash fly cage.
Yeah.
Go
Give
kitty.
it a good poke. He's like, oh, full burst. That's fine.
Nope.
The full burst.
Nope. Still not doing the full burst. Like, I'm trying not to do the full burst into your face.
I think it's far away. It'll be fine. There's another parry off the roar. So good. I thought it was going to do the jumping attack. Normally it does. Normally it will follow the roar with the sort of the 360 spin with his tail, which is an instant poison move, by the way. The Rathian's sort of main thing. Yeah, there it is. The tail flip.
Right.
Does instant poison.
I'm really aiming for that tail, I think.
At this point, I was like, oh, I'll do the upward burst. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The gun lance can do vertical bursts.
Right.
Really like my bigger kitty. It's doing work.
He's doing his good work. And my sleep kitty, I think, actually does put him to sleep again.
That's what the sleep kitty's good for.
Well,
Fortunately, it was not close enough to get damage off of that.
oh,
Put down a little paralyzing trap.
my kitty is doing good work this time.
Doop. Let's see if we can get him out. We can!
Yeah. Both of us tried for it, so.
That's what the Rathian gets for standing precariously close to a knee-high or a chest-high wall, basically.
Just, you get mounted.
It's its own fault.
Yeah, it should have known better. Come on, just let me cut the tail off.
Yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
there's a full burst. And then the slow animation. I'm just going to go ahead and just...
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Right, I don't have speed sharpening on this set.
Still a little front and back action here.
Yeah. Oh,
It is technically going to sleep, but
I just done an attack.
Yeah,
that
the
was
wyvern
gonna-
stick was already in there.
Yeah.
So, no way to cancel that one.
Nope.
There we go. Got a full counter thrust. Power counter? I'm not really sure what the actual name for it is, but getting hit while doing power guard for maximum damage. Alright, let's go chase it down.
For a second, I was like, why is your sharpness only green? You just sharp right.
Right. Uh-huh.
All right.
Early game weapons. At
Kind
least
of
it's
garbage.
green.
At least it's green. It doesn't start at yellow.
Poor sharpness weapons are very frustrating to use.
Yes.
Come on, Rathian, get down here. Come back, one to hit you. Okay, well,
Oh, not quite.
we met in the air.
Yeah. I do like
Some
how my
poison on the ground
overhand,
here.
my overhand swipe just knocked him out of the way, which always feels good.
That went right over my head.
Huh. That was aimed at... Oh, my kitty.
Let's see if we can get
there's
some more
poison.
breaks.
There's
different... Yeah, that's
there's
fine.
poison there,
I'll
don't
be
get-
fine. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Are you fine? You won't get poisoned?
There's a lot of things you can break off of a Rathian. You can break its wings, you can sever its tail, and you can crush its head, I think, as well. And those will all give you sort of different rewards at the end. I think we'll get pretty much all of them at this fight.
Yeah, I think we do.
It's been tripped.
Oops. Sorry.
Look at that wide sweeping attack. I can do that too, you know.
Yeah. All right, we got the tail.
Spin. Boop.
There's a long amount of time you can use that attack.
You can use it as long as you've got stamina.
Oh, okay.
So the power guard, it just starts draining your stamina. Like your full stamina meter will be gone in like 2 or 3 seconds. But, as mentioned, when you're doing a power guard, if you get hit, your stamina drain stops at that point. So it's kind of like rewarding as close as you can get to the attack as possible.
Right.
But still having but letting the actual range of, or the length of it be dependent on the stamina you have. So it's something you can control and have more of. It is, it's getting a little tired there.
I stopped attacking because I didn't want to murder it.
You gotta get a tail.
Yep.
Get a tail carve.
That looks like a giant iron helm crab.
You got a plate from it.
Yeah. Don't need them. I have like 6.
Yep.
But
That's why they were dropping for you, because you had no desire. It knew. The Rathian nest in the Wildspire Waste is next to the east camp, and you just kind of climb up. It's also where the Kuluyaku goes to rest, which doesn't really seem very smart on its part, but
now the Kuluyaku does have its own little nest area.
that's
you can
true.
go to.
It's where the poop is. It's the poop corner, the poop and honey corner. So it'll be easier to just kind of warp over. So we shall. Yes, I do like fighting the Rathian with the lance. It's good fun, have a time.
Yep. Same thing with the gun lance, though, for slightly different reasons. It's really fun to just poke it straight out of the air.
Just have it fall down. It's good times. It's all sleepy.
Aww. Then we got it.
It's bones.
Yeah, because there are 2 right there. You might as well grab them. Though 20 seconds is not a lot of time.
It's not a lot of time. Hey, here's another minor change from Old Monster Hunter. In Old Monster Hunter, when you're gathering, the time when it considers what item you get is after the animation finishes. In Monster Hunter World, when you're gathering, the time when it considers what item you get is at the beginning of the animation.
Huh.
The difference being, if you start gathering and there's like 1 second left on the clock, in Monster Hunter World, it's already considered that a successful gather and it gives you the item. And then it finishes the animation and then you move on. In previous Monster Hunters, it's considered incomplete. The animation completes, but you don't get anything from it. This is also bizarre because they have like separate UI strings specifically for this situation where you try and carve something and then it disappears while you're carving and it says, "Oh, you couldn't find anything." Thanks, game.
Yeah. It's nice of them. Hey, you got some high metal.
Yep. High metal we actually got after Zora Magdaros.
Right.
It's not from Zora Magdaros. It's just kind of like,
so ugly.
look, it's... Yeah, we'll actually probably be using pieces of the Rathian set, if not the whole one, just because, well, there's the Rathian hoop skirt.
The Rathian hoop skirt is prettier than the high
got a
metal.
look to it,
Yeah.
It can give you health bonus and can give you botany bonus, which makes it really good for a gathering set.
Well, like the Rathian everything but the hoop skirt also has a pretty cool look to it. So if you just do a different peplum, you're fine.
But because we fought a new monster, that also means that we have new kitty armor, which
yes, it does.
I'm sure you know already, actually, from having watched the video, that I'm gonna make that Rathian armor for my kitty. Yep, look at it. This is adorable.
It's pretty, princess.
It's got a little crown.
It's got a little poison stick.
Got a poison stick. think I will use the poison stick too. Because why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
paralyzing and sleeping sticks are also very good, but sure, why not? It fits the ensemble.
And again, it makes your cat a pretty lizard princess.
Who doesn't want their cat to be a lizard?
No one. That's who. What are dragons but cats with scales and wings?
That's very true.
I do like that tiara that it gives you your cat. I don't know why.
The kitty is so happy.
Except you gave it angry eyes, so it's angry happy.
We have defeated Zormagros. Well, we've gone through the encounter, which means that we have access to the second level of accommodations. So if we go to the housekeeper, as he's explaining here, we can actually upgrade our digs. So we can get some private quarters, which is nice. This is the second tier, literally actually, because I think it's on the second tier of the city as well. So.
Right, it's the walkway in between the canteen and the workshop.
The ostentatious aquarium is great.
It's wonderful, yes.
New room means we have, well, there's a new look for everything, of course. It seems very cozy, but it also means we have more places to put pets. Let's go put our pets all over the place.
Yay, pets.
He's briefly talking about lore.
Deepest lore.
Deepest lore.
Deepest lore.
The Chamber of the Five, in this case, is up in the Celestial Pursuit, which I kind of forgot is a thing that you can go to, but there's a separate little room with just like a mural on the wall with the sapphire star on it. So
didn't know that was a thing. I will have to look that up.
You can go up there and it's kind of like a little church almost.
Shut up! Shut up! It's a wiggler. It's a wiggler. Shut up!
Put the wiggler in that pot, David. Hey, I'm gonna put some bats around here.
Yeah.
I got a little bunny rabbit.
Put some fish.
Yeah, put some fish in there. I only have the 2 fish, so that's fine. Don't have any like super rare fish.
That reminds me, I need to update my pets. Because I caught rare fish.
We can admire the aquarium. Which is a nice little first-person view. Which I can only imagine is there's some sort of complicated airlock mechanism, and the hunter is putting her face into the water and holding her breath.
That, or the hunter just decided to jump into the water and is just holding their breath permanently.
The wigglers are very skittish, but if you wait, they'll slowly come back out. As long as you make no sudden movements.
Right.
Look at that adorable thing.
It looks like a fancy, adorable space rock worm from Star Wars.
Yep. So we can feed our hair here while we're at it.
Aww.
Next time, we're gonna fight a balloon.
We're gonna fight an adorable balloon that I hate so much.
We're gonna fight a cute hate balloon in the Coral Highlands.
So please join us for that. If you've enjoyed this, please consider giving to our Patreon, where you can give monthly to help support us. Either that or a one-time tip through PayPal. Other than that, do the whole like, comment, subscribe thing, and we'll see you next time.
We finished talking before the video was done.
We've never done that.
Quickly, how's video games, movies, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate?
Emma's Dancing Queen is really hard to play.
It's play on bass, yeah.
I don't.
That's true.
It's not really hard. It's just tricky.
I mean, 5-string basses are fun to play.
Yeah,
It's true. It's true.
Baritone guitars are also really cool.
Yeah. The integral and derivative are functionally opposite mathematical operations in calculus.
In Gen 1 Pokemon, there's a 1 in 256 chance of missing a 100% attack.
All right, well, we act long enough so that I could have the dramatic cut to freeze frame to preview the next episode. And Monster Hunter World.